Hi friends, welcome to our channel. Today I will cover these Python topics. First, history of Python. Python came into market in 1989. It is much earlier than Java, and Python was created by Guido van Rossum. And Python first version is released in 1994 January 5th. From then onwards, they released many number of Python versions, and they given many updates to simplify our Python language. And the current version of Python is Python 3.9. It was released in 2020 December month. Next, what is Python? We all are know Python is one of the fastest growing language, and this is the one of the best definition of Python. Python is a high-level language, interpreter language, object-oriented programming language, and general-purpose programming language. Being a general-purpose programming language, it can be used to build any type of application with the right tools and libraries. And the meaning of last line is, here Python no need to install any other libraries, other third-party libraries. Python itself will contain many libraries and itself. Any large by using Python, we can complete any type of large application. Python is a high-level language and interpreter language. What is interpreter language? Before learning the interpreter language, we need to know some other terminology. That is assembler, compiler, interpreter. What is assembler? Assembler converts assembly level language into machine level language. Assembly level language into machine level language. What is assembly level language and what is machine level language? Assembly level language is nothing but a low level programming language for microprocessors and other programmable devices. And machine language is nothing but, I understand Telugu and English. Similarly, computer also understand computer own language. That's called binary language. It's nothing but a ones and zero. It means we are giving the information to the computer in computer own language. It's called binary language. Next, what is compiler and what is interpreter? Compiler is a program that translates a high level program language into machine level programming language. In simple words, the process of translating source code into object code. What is source code and what is object code? Source code is nothing but it is generated by a programmer or it is generated by a human. It is easy to understand and read and easy to modify. Object code is written in machine language through compiler. It is difficult to understand and difficult to modify. Next, what is interpreter? Interpreter executes statements line by line. It executes statements line by line. Line by line. The example of interpreter is Python, Ruby, PHP, and JavaScript. The main difference of compiler and interpreter is, for example, I will write some 100 lines of code. In that 100 lines of code, I have error in 99th line. Then interpreter executes first 98 lines and it shows error in 99th line. But in terms of compiler, it's not execute even one line answer. It directly shown there is an error in 99th line. Next, here many people have doubt what is the difference between object oriented language and object oriented language and procedure oriented language. The main difference of object oriented language and procedure oriented language is security. Security is the main difference. Generally, C is the procedure oriented language. In C, we use header file called #include studio.h. If you cannot, you can access total information about the particular program. But in Python is an object-oriented programming language. By using access modifier, we will able to access we will able to access, and we will able to who cannot access this program. Next, advantages and disadvantages of Python. These are some advantages of Python. These are some disadvantages of Python. Interpreter language, just now I discussed. Dynamically typed. Dynamically typed means data types are running during execution. It's called dynamically typed. Data types are running during execution. Sorry, data types are checked during execution. Data types are checked during execution. Next, vast library products, which is Python is a free and open source, and vast library products means it's no need to install any third-party tools. Python itself, it has very huge number of libraries and tools. It is Grotman. It can open in both Linux, Windows, and Mac OS. Python has simple syntax, which is object-oriented programming language. Object-oriented programming language means anything we can treat like an object is called object-oriented programming. Next, disadvantages. Disadvantages is it executes slow speed. It executes code in line by line, and then Python slower than other programming languages. More testing. Python requires more testing than others, and it shows some bugs at runtime, and weak in mobile computing. Next, where we need to use Python. Where we need to use Python. Use Python for automation purpose. Nowadays, for automation purpose, all are asked Python. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, and web apps, Windows apps, enterprise level apps, enterprise level apps. Next, web for storage purpose, and gaming, and mobile apps. We all are know about gaming and mobiles. Daily we use this. We play games and we use a lot of mobile apps. The web apps means the application which we can access through the web, through the internet. The application which we can access through the web through the internet. Next, what is Windows app? For example, in our system, I can install some of the software. I am only able to open the particular software, right? So it's simply it's not like our online site. It is like we can install some of the software. We can install some of the software will be able to open the software. We will be able to open the software. Able to open the software. Next, enterprise level apps. Enterprise level apps. The enterprise level apps is nothing but it is something which I can access in this specific network only. So for example, in our offices, our system open by using that office network only. It is something like that only, which I can access in the specific network only. Which I can access in the specific network only. Next, storage. Storing is not like our mobile storage and laptop storage. It is something huge. It's not like a gigabytes also. It's like a terabytes of storage. And we don't need any explanation about gaming and mobile apps. We daily use the games and mobile apps. So many apps are used. Finally, for Python programming purpose, which is best editor? Which is the best editor? My preference, there are many editors are there, but some of the best editors are PyCharm, VS Code, Jupyter Notebook, Eclipse, Atom. These are the some of the famous editors. Just watch some other. There are many YouTube. How just install it. There are many YouTube videos are there in YouTube. Just install. Just install it and try to do some basic programs. Thank you.